What's up traders, welcome to live streaming from Forex Trading Wizard Academy. This is Forex Wizard, your trading coach. I will be doing a live trading session, live analysis and live discussion like we do every trading day, Monday to Friday. So as you can see, today is the first day of trading week after NFP. The price is really crazy. As you can see, we see quite back and forth in quite a few instruments. So looks like that the market is showing a direction, especially looks like that dollar getting weaker. So far we have seen that. Let's see what happened in the progression of this session. There will be a really good trading opportunity definitely. As you can see, looks like that gold started to be bullish. Still it's in the zone. We want to see gold has broken fully the resistance, and then we could definitely find some good trading opportunity on gold as well. So make sure guys, before I begin, you give a big thumbs up, smash it, and also hit that subscribe button if you haven't done yet. So with that being said, let's begin today's session to see what kind of trading opportunity currently we have in all those instruments. So starting with, first of all, I'm gonna start with gold. Now as you can see, gold is going back and forth. Is still not fully. Gold is telling us it is going to be bullish or it's a false breakout. The reason is still gold is on the daily resistance level. Still the price is below the daily level, and as you can see on the first couple of sessions in the first day, what we have seen, first of all, a strong bearish engulfer and then a retreat back, and then now it is creating another bearish candle. Now if this one cannot break this high, there is still a probability for it to be a false breakout and to come back down. So it is really a puzzle now in gold. The reason is, if you look at the weekly perspective, we see that there was a very strong bullish candle on the weekly perspective. Now there is a couple of things that we need to look at. First of all, the long-term trend is in fact a downtrend. Okay, the long-term trend is down. And on the monthly perspective, gold is below this previous support zone, which is turning resistance. Now at the same time, on the weekly, we have seen a very strong bullish engulfer. Now after this kind of bullish engulfer, we can expect a bullish move. So this is a very contradictory price. Now on the monthly perspective, we see that gold is looking like bearish. On the weekly, it is bullish. On the daily, it is neither bullish nor bearish. It is trying to create a pattern. So we need to see in fact what is happening. What I think that after gold break this resistance, which is 1681 or 82, then we will know in fact what gold is doing. Otherwise it is not impossible to see that gold again come back here, okay, and melting to the downside, which is a normal phenomenon in the market. Gold and all the instrument, false breakout is a daily event. So with that being said, now if we look at intraday perspective on gold, what we have seen that there is a very strong bullish impulse. Now this is where we could potentially see that a bullish move. Now at the same time, it is possible for gold even come back here again and then going bullish. There is a lot of probabilities, but we need to look at the current price action. If this current candle cannot break this resistance, we cannot go long on gold, because any point we could again see a drop creating a double top formation. On the other hand, if we see this current level is broken and on the retest, we can expect going long. Otherwise we may need to stay still short if this one cannot break. Again, I'm repeating, if we see this candle or anyone, the price has broken this resistance level on the daily, on the retest, we can expect going long on gold. On the other hand, if we see that gold couldn't break this resistance, and even we could potentially see again gold is coming back down from here. So let's see how the price action is forming. As you know that there is some news coming up, high impact news. If you go to the Forex factory, you see this news release. So this is the news calendar on Forex factory. If you look at what we see, that in fact The news is coming on tomorrow. There is all day long news USD this election, and because of that news we could see a little bit of sideways movement, but overall dollar a little bit of weakness in dollar is still we can consider bullish as the market structure is still valid. Guys, let me know in the chat what you think and what's your favorite pairs that you are trading. Maldale, good morning. Trinidad and Tobago, Maldale, thank you very much. Blessing to all, thank you very much. Alzab, good day coach, thank you very much. Alzab, Kanayata, top of the coach from Nebraska, thank you very much. Kanayata Kakula, thank you. Favor, hi coach, Eurocad, what is your thought? Yeah, we'll look at it, we'll look at all of them. Hi coach, good evening, thank you very much. Aussie NZD, yeah, absolutely, we'll look at it. Sanvi, hello sir. Nayanak, thank you, no problems. Kanayata, Gbpusd, Ibrahim, Euro GBP please. Margil, GJ. Okay, so we see quite a few requests. Let's look at Gbpjpy. What we see on Gbpjpy is that, let's find out how it is doing. Looking at first of all bigger picture on the monthly perspective, we see that Gbpjpy on the monthly, the price tried to break this low. What we see that on Gbpjpy, if we look at first look at bigger, like full analysis, looking at bigger picture on Gbpjpy, this is a long-term bull market, you can see that. But as soon as market went on the monthly, we have seen a drop, a rejection. So what I think initially it looks like that it might come back down further, but as you know that the market never comes in one move. Okay, so what I think that might be, we could see short-term movement to the upside, but what I think that finally Gbpjpy is likely to come to test this monthly doji, which is very important level of price action. Looking at the weekly time frame, we see that Gbpjpy on the weekly perspective as well has created a pattern. Now you see this is the previous resistance zone which is turning support. Looking at daily, what we see that on Gbpjpy there was a daily bullish candle here. Okay, so with that bullish candle we have seen now on the daily the price creating another bullish candle. Now what we could potentially see, what I think that we might see, the price already has moved to the upside. It is on the daily resistance zone. Now from here, how the price action is creating, depending on, we could see bullish. Let's look at intraday perspective on the 4-hour time frame. We see that in fact Gbpjpy now, see this price action when this candle formed, this is what I said, you remember in the London session live streaming early today we did. Now you remember that normally there are 2 live streaming going on all the time every day in here. So one in before London session, one is here. So if you haven't subscribed yet guys, do it now. There is always update, everything is there. Now what do you see that Gbpjpy, after this we have seen a strong move. Now it is facing this resistance here. Now based on how the price action form, what I think that it might form a head and shoulder. You see this green candle is the left shoulder, this red candle is the right shoulder, and with that we can consider a possible head and shoulder formation, and then we could see bullish move based on how GBP is reacting. But over the long term it is in fact a bullish market, so we still can expect some bullish movement in Gbpjpy, including Gbpusd. Now Gbpusd creating multiple false breakout. You can see one candle here on the 4-hour. It's a strong bullish candle that has an element of false breakout. This candle during the NFP, and that has manifested, we have seen, followed by a middleman and then bullish engulfer. Now today also we have seen a very strong bullish engulfer. So you could potentially see some bullish move in GBP USD as well. Looks like GBP is stronger. Let's see what happened. It is coming for retracement. So yeah, as soon as we'll find trading opportunity, we'll try to take a trade in this live session. If we find it, guys, make sure you stick till then. So what other pairs is doing, we'll look at one by one. We see that NZD CAD, NZD USD also showing some bullish price action. So in the meantime, guys, if you want to learn our strategies and also trade with us in Forex Trading Wizard Academy, you can find a link in the description area. You can visit us, join Forex Trading Wizard Academy to learn our strategies and also trade with us. So let me look at now chat area. Nayan, I'm from Sri Lanka. Thank you very much, Nayan. GBP USD, Kakuran, you look at it. George Gold, sir, gold is still bullish. The price action is still bullish. Let's look at what happened. So we'll look at and then we'll see how it is doing. Okay, so I'm from India. Enjoyed your analysis. Thank you very much. Matthias, GBP USD, sir. Yeah. Rangathan, hi. Prince Zulu, I'm trading GBP. What's your opinion on this pair? Okay, we'll do in depth on GBP USD as well. Harry, good afternoon, coach and trading community. NZD CAD, please, Harris. Yeah, I was thinking about the NZD CAD as well. So NZD CAD, guys, we open a buy position on NZD CAD as I mentioned today. So let's look at now NZD CAD, what's happening. Looking at monthly, first of all, guys, NZD CAD long-term bearish. Okay, now what happened is that NZD CAD, after the previous monthly close, this month we have seen some bullish move to the upside on NZD CAD. So with that bullish move, what we have seen that NZD CAD created this impulsive move to the upside. Now this is a doji, okay, which has created a lower high with the previous monthly candle. All right, now what I think that, as you can see, the price has a bounce from this monthly support. We could potentially see further move. I think that on NZD CAD, though there is back-to-back 2 monthly doji here, the reason is the price when came back here, it didn't retrace enough to the upside. So with that said, what I think that the price might come back to this trend line in this doji zone again. So with that said, we could potentially see a bullish move on NZD CAD. Looking at the weekly perspective, we could potentially, as you can see on the weekly, the price action also is bullish. As you can see, first of all, there is a doji here on the weekly, followed by a long bullish candle, followed by a middleman, followed by another bullish engulfer. Now we see that NZD CAD is creating a bullish candle. So with that bullish candle, now what I think that this price might go even to this resistance level as we have drawn, and from here we could potentially see revert back. So monthly, weekly is highly bullish. Now looking at the daily, we see that there is a gap opening with a wickless candle here. Okay, so with that gap opening with this wickless candle, NZD CAD, what we can expect it to continue to go up in this direction. The way the price action form is, for me, is still bullish. If you look at the daily, starting from here, this is an uptrending market structure. So the market structure is the key when you are understanding a trend in a market. Now looking at intraday or 4-hour time frame, we see that NZD CAD, starting from here, there is a wickless candle starting of the session here. You see this is a very strong wickless candle on NZD CAD, followed by middleman followed by a doji. Now you see that NZD CAD is creating a very strong bullish price action, and with a gap opening it is in fact a bullish. So yeah, I think that it's bullish. After breaking of this resistance we can confirm further confirmation that it is bullish. So we are long on NZD CAD, and yep, we'll be looking forward to it. And also we are long on NZD USD. Okay, we bought from here, stop loss below this low. Now let me tell you why we have long even on NZD USD. I'll do a full analysis on NZD USD as well, but let me look at the chart before I go for NZD USD. Euro AUD, what's your thought? I will look at it. Raymond sir, I was following you for 3 months. I have not seen a mentor like you. Thank you very much. I want to join. No problem, Raymond. You are always welcome to join. You can find a link in the description area, the first link. You can join, and also I'll recommend you to join the lifetime access plan, where you will be learning our strategies and also you will be trading with us. And there is an enormous value here. You can see this our trend following strategy now translated into a transcript and also available for MT4 users, which is an indicator. As you can see, you can find buy and sell signal directly on the chart based on the strategy. So once you learn the strategy, you have this indicator, but I will not recommend you to use the indicator until you learn the strategy properly, and then it becomes much easier for you to find out suitable trading opportunity. This is an incredible opportunity. If you are a lifetime member already, you can find this indicator in your dashboard, but first go through the strategy and then use the indicator. So now let's look at NZD USD. Starting with the monthly perspective, we see that NZD USD came back to this level of support zone, monthly support, which is a very important level of support, created a higher low, and then we have seen the previous months a bullish candle has been formed. This is a long-term bearish market, but the price is in a very important level of monthly support zone. If we draw this trend line on the monthly, you can see that in fact the price action is long-term bearish, but the price came to this very important level of monthly support, and from that support, because we have seen a bounce, now we can expect a further push to the upside. At least we can expect this price come back to this this support zone. Why? Because in this monthly move, only one narrow candle, you see this narrow candle which created a support, is turning as resistance, and from here we can expect a drop on NZD USD. In the first move we can expect it to go there, which is a big move on the lower time frame perspective. Looking at the weekly, we have seen a bullish engulfer followed by a doji, another bullish engulfer. Now we can expect another candle which already closed open with a gap on the weekly, which is highly likely that will be bullish because it just top of this doji. Now looking at the daily time frame, we see that there is a daily bullish engulfer. Now what is saying our trend following strategy is a buy signal on the previous days daily candle, which is a high probability trade setup. According to the rules of our trend following strategy, it is a buy here, and as a result, on the intraday perspective, we have seen that there is in fact a middleman here. Okay, so this is the middleman that I have traded bullish. The first candle on the session is bullish, followed by narrow doji, followed by a middleman. Now this price, the trade that I have entered is based on two strategies satisfying. One is our middleman trading strategy, the other one is our trend following strategy on the daily time frame. Now what I think that this price is about to break this resistance level here. You can see this dynamic resistance, and with that breakout, what I'm expecting NZD USD to continue to go up, continuing its new uptrend, which is expecting it to reach this monthly level of previous support, turning resistance. Hopefully that, guys, you are enjoying. Make sure you everyone give a big thumbs up. I'm gonna count 2 to 0 so that everyone remember. It really helps. So I know that you love Forex Trading Wizard Academy. Help the Forex Trading Wizard Academy by giving a big thumbs up. When you smash the like button, it reach more people on YouTube. That really helps me to motivate more good content for you guys, and also I feel good. Thank you very much. You feel good. And also don't forget to subscribe to the channel so that you don't miss out. Press that bell button so that you don't miss out anything. So with that said, what about gold? Okay, we'll look at it. Udizi, you are very good and transparent in your teaching without cutting corners. Thank you so much. No problem. Thank you very much. Thank you for your compliment. Thank you. I always try to give from my heart as much as I can. I do have limitations. Every human have limitations, but whatever I give from my heart without any obstacle. So Mohanad, hi coach, there is a chance to buy US oil, please. I'll look at it, Mohanad, now. Jonas, hello sir, thank you very much. Chris, hi coach, please analyze position on US dollar. We'll look at it. Jonas, how many subscribers to the academy? Very good question. We have quite a few subscribers every day. Tons of students coming to Forex Trading Wizard Academy who are already there. They can see that. Jonas, total subscribers, please. I would like to join. Yep, currently you see that sometimes subscription, what I called expires, subscription renews, subscription expires. Some people already became independent. You know that the way I form the academy, I don't want my students for the rest of their life to follow me. I want them to become independent. Once they learn the strategy, they become independent. I want them to go ahead and do by their own. So currently the active subscribers, I think around in group around 500-600 already trading with us, and more than thousands already graduated, learned their strategy and left. So those who already gone, they're already an independent trader. Some of them maybe quit, most of them are independent trader. And yeah, the active subscribers are already trading with us. Thank you very much for this question. I like that you are not arrogant like some others. Actually can't read your name, sorry about that. Yeah, look, it's a very good question. I'm not. Look, I'm confident, but definitely I'm not. As a person, in my personal life, I had a lot of tragedy. Okay, so from that place, I speak from the heart. That's the best thing I can say, because yeah, I love trading and I love to talk to traders. I want to stay with the traders. And yeah, thank you very much for that. Jared USD CAD, thank you very much. Jonas, yeah, thank you very much, Jonas. You can join, no problems at all. You are always welcome to Forex Trading Wizard Academy. Good evening, coach, best mentor ever. Thank you very much. You are also best students ever. Every one of these Forex Trading Wizard Academy are my best students. You know, I really surprised. Trust me, when I see there is a software where we can see how many students, how many people are searching for different kind of channel. There is a software that can be seen. I really surprised with the search volume that I have seen. The people are searching for Forex Wizard live. Sometimes I feel like crying. So much love from all of you guys, and thank you very much for that. Absolutely appreciate that. And because of you, I am here. Sometimes you know that I'm also human. Sometimes I feel like not doing anything. And then when I see this search volume, then I realize how many people is looking for me, looking for Forex Trading Wizard Academy. How can I not coming in front of the camera? So yeah, I'm here, okay, for the rest of my life. I have family, but they also have their own way. My family is everything with together Forex Trading Wizard Academy. Sometimes I post in my group. I tell my students in the group also that look, you guys are my family members, okay? As I told you that I'm not saying that I'm a perfectionist and I can do everything perfectly. Sometimes I make mistakes, but what I do is from my heart, because the intention is the key. And that is why Forex Trading Wizard Academy is so successful, is because of the intention. See, when I started my trading journey, my career, I learned a lot of lessons, and one thing I clearly learned, that intention is the key for everything in life. Okay, intention, keep in mind, intention creates the result in our life. So intention is like, why am I doing the things that I'm doing? See, one person can do things for many reasons, right? Why do I do the things that I do is the intention. And my intention behind the things that I do is to help the trader. Okay, look, I have another side of me out of trading, okay, and that's the side that I developed over a very long period of time. And from that side, what I have learned is that there is no separation. Okay, so what do I mean by there is no separation? Look, you and me are same. Keep in mind, I'm not telling you anything that you can look at in different. It's what I'm saying you, the universal truth. Okay, you and me in fact are same. There is no separation. Separation is an illusion. If you go to the quantum level, okay, from the science point of view, quantum level, you see the dark matter, dark energy, science explained clearly. If you go to the quantum level, you see everything as a wave of energy, and in that wave you can't separate anything. So basically there is no difference between you and me, means that when I help you, I help myself. Now if I tell you from neuroscientific perspective, you see that we have a brain. So these are the main thing that human need to understand. I know that my view a little bit dropping, because I know that it's a trading and everyone is busy in trading, and definitely it's needed for trading. I'm here for trading, but at the same time it is also important for everyone. Look, you see that we have a brain, right? This frontal lobe is only 40,000 or 40 million, I forgot. It's a very young, maybe 40,000 years older. Okay, this frontal lobe, this midbrain that we have, middle brain, amygdala, is millions of years older. Okay, millions of years older. And what happened is that, see, when you look outside, okay, any kind of emotional reaction coming, this brain thing is you. What do I mean by this? Let me explain clearly. It's very, very important. See, let's say you saw on the street someone got accident, right? we could see any kind of accident, and you saw by your own eye, right? You saw that someone has got accident and you saw in your own eye. You know what this brain will think it as? You had that pain. The reason, that is why emotion is so important. Okay, that is why when we talk about something either positive or negative, it will create the same impact inside you. So that is why when you look outside, whatever you see outside, this brain think that is you. Okay, in fact is you, it's your reflection outside. So now that is why when you help other, actually your brain thinks that it's the same kind of emotion you will experience. For example, because of your help, if someone become happy, okay, you can feel that emotion inside your brain. Your brain understand it, and this is the brain science perspective. But from the energetic perspective, the wave of energy is the vibration coming to you. So when you help others, it's regardless of your gender, religion, everyone will agree with it, helping others, right? When you help others, your brain think that you are experiencing that help, and that is why the intention is key. And when my intention is clear to help traders, I feel that emotion. Okay, and that emotion elevate me to the upside, and that's how one can go up and up and up. That's the purpose of life, going up in the scale where you will experience higher emotion, higher and higher, and raise your vibration, become the one that you want to be, and that is how you can become. Thank you very much. Let's move on. Simon, that's so much, so touching. Yeah, thank you very much. Thank you very much. Yeah, that's touching. Thank you. Thank you so much. You love you so much. I know where you are originally from. Thank you. No problems. I'm originally from your heart, from everyone's heart, from this world. Thank you very much. Yep, I need to get rid of Meldale. I understand. I need to get rid of negative effects around me. Look, the only way, I'm telling you truth, Meldale, if you want to get rid of negative around you, the first thing you need to do is focus is the key. Where do you focus? Okay, let's say you know that if you want to get rid of something, you will end up getting it more and more. Keep in mind, again I'm repeating, if you want to get rid of something, you will end up getting it more and more. The reason is, whatever you want to get rid of, you need to look at what you want instead of what you don't want. The reason is, when you pay attention, it will grow inside you. Let's say you want to get rid of something, either negative or positive or whatever. You need to know what you want instead. Okay, so if you know what you want instead, then you automatically get rid of this. But if you think that, okay, I want to get rid of this, but you don't know instead what you want, then you want to end up getting what you want to get rid of this. Very important. The reason is, whatever you are paying attention, the universe or your attention does not understand the difference between negative or positive. It will end up compounding inside you what you are paying attention to. Have you got this point? I'm repeating again. If you want, say, whatever you are paying attention, it will grow inside. Now if you pay attention to negative, and if you, let's say that, okay, I want to get rid of negative, but you don't know what you want instead, then you end up getting what you don't want. Very important. My God bless you, your family. I have learned a lot that short period. I have been following. No problem, Jen. Thank you very much. Terang coach DXY, please. Already reached back. Okay, so let's look at DXY. Let's find out what's happening. You are a very humble and generous person. You have a purpose, and I'm pretty sure that you saved. Yeah, Jones, thank you very much. Look, I have a purpose. There's no doubt about it. No doubt about it. Without purpose, one cannot create anything. Secondly, I have saved a lot of life. I'm fully not sure how many lives saved I have saved, but I'm sure that I definitely saved one life, is my own life, because I love myself. I would recommend everyone love yourself, and from that place you can do anything. See, let's say you are on a boat, okay? You are on a boat and there are 50 people, okay? They're all in danger, including yourself, okay? Now, what are you gonna do? The boat in danger. Will you put yourself in danger and help others? Can't, because if you die, how can you help 50 people? The first thing, you have to help yourself so that you can stay alive to help these 50 people. So that is why, if you want to save anyone in the world, the first thing you have to look at to yourself, that how can you help yourself by making yourself happy, making yourself independent, making yourself financially free. See, when you learn, you are here for learning trading, I know, but how do you become independent? See, when you learn trading, proper risk management, that half an hour a day, 30 minutes a day can give you a freedom in life, financial freedom, right? So it is possible to become an independent professional trader. People are doing, tons of people, including myself. So you can become. The only thing you need to do is patience, persistence, and learn to look after yourself, look for what you want and chase it. Thank you very much. So please share your view on Ethereum. Let's look at DXY. Okay, so looking at DXY, look, DXY looks like the dollar is strongly bearish so far. Okay, now looking at bigger picture, monthly perspective, we see that, as I mentioned in my weekly Forex forecast, the price has gone in the direction exactly. Now initially in the morning I got a little bit of confused with gold and other stuff. As I told you that I'm a human, sometimes I get confused. But finally I'm in track. The way that I have predicted the market is going in the way. The reason is, you see that DXY, the previous month, this is the monthly candle. This is the monthly candle that has formed a narrow doji. Now with that narrow doji, we have seen a smoother trend line, okay? Now, as I mentioned, this is exactly in my weekly Forex forecast. We have seen that DXY created a smooth trend line on the monthly time frame, created series of lower high, right? Now with that trend line, or the retest of this trend line, we have seen a rejection, and this is what exactly expected in my weekly Forex forecast. Now on the monthly perspective, what we can expect, that DXY to continue to drop. Now if we take our Fibonacci for this move on DXY from low to the high, what we can expect, that DXY to continue to drop to this monthly Fibonacci level, okay? Monthly Fibonacci level at least, or even lower than this. That can give us a really good trading opportunity on the higher time frame. What I think, that it might even break this monthly, or at least may come back to this monthly gap opening. Looking at the weekly, this is what exactly expected after the previous weekly rejection from the top. DXY to continue to drop after little retracement. We see that it's happening. DXY is coming back down. That means the dollar getting still weaker. Now looking at daily, after little retracement, after this bearish engulfer, the price is heading to the downside. So all those price action is bearish. Now looking at the intraday, you can see that this intraday candle, this is a middleman. Okay, so what is a middleman? If you haven't heard of it, this is the first time from Forex Trading Wizard Academy we talk about the middleman. We have a specific dedicated video on middleman. You can watch that. There are 3 roles of middleman that explain in that video. It's a rare video. You can find in our channel when you subscribe and go to the playlist. You will find it. I think the title is One Secret Candle. So, and also we have a premium strategy of middleman that you can learn when you are our students in our lifetime member. Now you can see that this middleman in fact played its role as a false breakout candle. If you look at this top of these 3 candles, you see that this candle in fact passed all these candles high, and from that rejection zone it grabbed liquidity and then closed back below as a middleman. As a result, now this current one is closing after 47 minutes, but what we see that it is in fact creating a nice looking doji. Now keep in mind that a strong bearish candle followed by a doji, it's a continuation pattern in the direction of the trend in an important area of value. So we see that with this green candle, in fact the price created this middleman in this level of support zone, which is previous support turning resistance. If we draw this level here, we see that highly likely that this price action will drop at least to this level. Then the possible way we can trade is what I think, that after closing of this one as a doji, even keeping stop loss above this high could be a good trading opportunity. We'll see how we can find further after closing. We'll see that how we can trade it, but for me I think that it will just continue to drop in this direction. Okay, let me look at Muhammad Mamin. Thank you, coach. Share such a deep wisdom. No problem, Muhammad Mamin. Thank you very much. I feel very happy when I can talk that is, that will help others to generate good emotional reaction inside them. Happy emotion is very important. You see that the purpose of human life is in fact, that it's only to experience emotion, nothing else. Can you explain any other reason? See, everything we do is because we want to experience emotion, right? We want freedom so that we can experience emotion, and that's the goal. That's the goal, to help others to experience that emotion, that happy emotion, so that they can be happy. The happiness in fact is an emotion. Okay, so when we have a freedom, financial freedom, we don't have to worry about the bills, we don't have to worry about the car. When we can travel wherever we want to travel, wherever you want to go, we experience happiness, right? And that's a happy emotion, and that is what when one can contribute to that emotion, they can get a share of that emotion. Simple logic. About goals, yeah, look at it. So what's going on with the market today, Haider? Yeah, the Haider, this is a really thing going on. As I told you, you also, I think, thinking the same way. Sometimes the market does like this, okay, and that is what we need to understand, that when the market does like this, we just need to be a little bit of calm down. Okay, when you get like dodged by market, as a trader everyone have this experience, I think, that being dodged by market. So when you are dodged, then the thing you can do is just shut down the computer, go for a walk, forget about trading for some time, or maybe that day you forget about trading. Because what will happen is that when you get dodged, let's say you thought that, okay, the market is going up, I'm bullish. At some point you say, oh shit, it's look like a false breakout, I'm bearish. And then, so what will happen, you will get completely lost. In that case, what you can do is just forget about trading, and next time when you come back to the desk, start with a beginner mindset. So beginner mindset is like, okay, I forget everything what happened, I don't know anything, the only thing I know, I've started look at the chart, looks like this, I'm gonna do like this, simple. Okay, so when you are like not sure, just start with a beginner mindset, simple. Game lover, hello game lover, thank you very much. Please Nasdaq 100, you look at it. Sangram, good evening coach. Gold please. Good morning coach. Nasser, thank you very much. Let's look at indices now. As you can see, like indices started to be bullish. NAS100 created a nice looking inverted head and shoulder, followed by this bullish engulfer. So for me, NAS100 is bullish. Okay, so all indices is bullish. Let me do a full analysis and then we'll look at it. Now if you have probably have seen my weekly forex forecast, this is what exactly I have mentioned there. Also looking at the monthly, we see that in fact NAS100, first of all, on the monthly perspective, we see that the previous months created a candle which is below this level of support zone, and this month, as soon as market opened, after testing the upper part of the week on the monthly, we saw that the price started to drop. Okay, now what we can see that the price again created a higher low and then going up. So that means that what you could see is some back and forth in this level, so going up and down. Now it tested the top, came back down, tested the bottom, now we can expect it to go up. Okay, so with that said, let's look at the resistance, and looking at the weekly, we can see that weekly perspective there is already a bearish candle. Now today, as soon as market open, you can see a bullish candle. What I think that as expected, this price might continue to go further to the upside. And in my opinion, this is the weekly price action. I think that this week it might test this trend line even on the weekly. Okay, so if we draw this trend line on NAS100 on the weekly perspective, we could see that the price action created this trend line. Okay, now looking at daily, we see that there is a gap opening with a bullish candle. Highly likely that, for in my opinion, that this price will go up, probably will test this trend line, and from here we might see another push to the downside. So all these three time frames showing us some bullish price action. Now intraday perspective, we have seen a gap opening with an inverted head and shoulder, followed by a bullish engulfer. So it's a bullish sign. Now the price is creating a doji. Okay, now from here, if it drops, then we can't do anything, isn't it? That's why you need to learn proper risk management. But I think that a long price action is something like that. Okay, could be something like that. Okay. Could be even 1 to 3 weeks to reward, could be possible. If it goes in the direction, it will go a lot in that way. Okay, so for me, NAS100 is bullish. Let me look at hello coach, can you look at GBP AUD? Seems it is going very well as your weekend analysis. Yeah, Peter, looking at, I think the market is consolidating today. Yeah, maybe because of the news hider. So let's look at GBP AUD. Okay, so GBP AUD, yeah, looking like that it is doing exactly. Let me look at the monthly. Now you see that on the monthly perspective, GBP AUD, there has been a previous support zone turned resistance. This is the previous support zone which turned resistance here, and from here we have seen a drop on GBP AUD. Now weekly perspective, we see already the price penetrated this previous support zone which turn resistance, but this one also open with a weakless candle, so there is a lot of back and forth. Now looking at daily, the price action is where the daily 20 period moving average just above this level. There are two probability now this price. Okay, one probability is to bounce from this daily head and shoulder and then continue to drop. Another probability is a couple of things. Firstly, it could happen that let's say tomorrow also a little bit of up price and then creating a dodgy like that and then coming back down. Another probability is making it as a fake head and shoulder. It may continue to go up. So in all those situations, how we can trade this instrument, looking at 4 hour, this is where we see a possible trading opportunity. Now you can see that on the 4 hour perspective, the price tested this 20 EMA. See that with that 20 EMA we have seen now a rejection to the downside. So based on how it is doing, firstly we have seen already a false breakout candle here on the 4 hour, which is a middleman. For me, it might go a little bit of further to the upside. Until we see clear breakdown, we may not be able to trade anyway, because GBP is so far little bit of stronger, okay, in comparison with other pairs. Now GBP AUD completely a different story, because even GBP is stronger. If AUD is stronger than GBP, then we might see, even if GBP goes up, we still could see bearish move in GBP AUD. So with that being said, we'll be looking at how the price action is forming. It's under observation. We need to, that JC Livermore, a legendary trader, talked it before also, is that he said that money comes from sitting, okay, not from trading. It's a kind of, what I can say, it's a symbolic things that he tried to tell you something, that money comes from patience. Okay, so money comes from patience, not from trading. So that means that you want to say that more sitting, less trading. Okay, and wait for this also. You see that if you turn on this one, we see buy signal. Okay, and that one is, so when you see this kind of signal, then you can think of buying or selling. So looking at NZD USD again, we see some movement on NZD USD. That's good for us. So we are long on NZD USD. Let me see my position on NZD USD. Yeah, we are long on NZD USD after this middleman. It's look like that it has already broken this resistance, and I hope that, hoping is not a good idea in trading. Hopefully we'll go up, but we don't have to hope. We manage our risk. If it goes in the other way, that's fine. If it goes in the way, we'll take bigger profit than our loss, and that's the right way of trading. So let me look at the chat, how it is doing. Favor, thanks coach, I removed my cap from my head for you. Thank you, Favor, that's awesome. I know that you Favor Shipalani, I know that you love this. Thank you very much. EuroCAD, yeah, look at it. Let's look at EuroCAD. Okay, EuroCAD, Euro looks like bullish, and EuroCAD today started with a bullish move, and in my London session live analysis, when this candle was forming, this is what exactly I told, that EuroCAD looks like bullish, and did this, and also in the analysis I posted also did that. Now looking at full analysis on EuroCAD, look, there is very important concept, keep in mind, which will give you a big edge in the market, is that when you see a candle like that, let's say a kind of dodgy candle, okay, so what you could see in your trading is like that. Let's say if this one is a green candle, understanding this will give you a really big edge in the market. I want you to pay attention a little bit. Let's say this is a like this, a green candle or maybe a doji. Okay, this is monthly. In most cases, how the price move like that, if it is a green, okay, a green candle, then that means it closed here, right? There is new candle open here. What you could see in terms of movement in the price will go up. In most cases you see that the price will go halfway, okay, and then the price will come back, will come halfway, and then will go back. Firstly, another way the price move is the price will go up, will break the high of the candle. If it breaks the high of the candle, and then when it starts to come back, that's a very powerful movement happen. You see the price will break and will come back a lot in the other direction. Okay, that's how you see all the time market moves like that. It's a very subtle things that very few people pay attention to it. Now, if you look at that perspective, see, this is the thing happened. This is the doji here on the monthly on Euro CAD, and the price came back down, has broken the monthly low, and then the price started to retreat back. And with that retreat back, what you can expect now, another movement to the upside. So you see, this analogy will give you a very clean idea of how the price may move, because it has broken the monthly low and started to go up. You know that it tested this part, highly likely that it will go up and test the upper part of the doji. So with that being said, now we can expect Euro CAD to come up and test this resistance, or even at least to create a lower high. So looking at now weekly, we have seen after this long week candle, the price has started to travel as expected in the weekly Forex forecast. Now looking at the daily, we see that in fact there was a very long bullish engulfer, a pin bar, okay, on the daily. It's a pin bar which in fact has grabbed liquidity from this level of support zone here, which is the support here, acted here as a resistance. We have seen a liquidity. That means that this price highly likely that it will go up. At least we can expect it to go up and test this daily resistance. So if we even take this candle here, still a good trade, isn't it? Look at the 4 hour, that's a good trade, right? We see on the 4 hour, nice looking, very strong inverted head and shoulder with a bullish engulfer here on the right wings. There's a left wing. Now there is one probability for this price now to come back again to test this level, or even to penetrate the low of the 4 hour candle and then to retreat back. So that is why the terms of, you know, that a risk to reward comes in play. Let's say you trade it here, you took 3 times profit target, the price came back here, penetrated this candle, and you can enter again, you can go long again. Now target here 5 times or 3 times will give you a loss, and that's how trading works. Okay, so let me look at now favor euro, favor Shilpani, euro AUD. Let's look at euro AUD. Okay, so looking at Euro AUD, we discussed Euro CAD. So let's look at other pairs so that we come back again. Guys, let me know in the chat where you are from, so that I know I have more idea about your location. We see that Euro GBP has a rejection from the top. Let's look at Euro GBP. Now Euro GBP, this is the weekly price action. You see that this is what exactly I told before. When you see a candle like that, in most cases you see that the price normally break the high and then retreat back, or it will not break the high and then will retreat back. This is what happened. You see that as soon as Euro GBP has broken the high, became an overextended market, and immediately sellers started to sell off. Daily, same thing. If you trading in the 5 minute, that's a huge trade, isn't it? See, there is a nice looking head and shoulder. Okay, very nice looking head and shoulder has been formed, and from that head and shoulder there's a big drop happen on Euro GBP. Okay guys, so patience is the key. You need to wait for this kind of overextended market. Once you see that, can trade. Now Euro GBP, what I think that the way it has done, it was supposed to be bullish, but we see some rejection happen. What I think that now Euro GBP, looking at the monthly again, we could see that the price again came back to the level of support. It is possible to happen. Okay, looking at weekly, we see this is the support zone, and daily I think that the price might come back again. Why? Because when you see a double bottom, you see there is a double bottom here. Okay, might be able to see on the lower time frame clearly. On the 1 hour chart, we see this reversal pattern. Okay, see there is a consolidation and double bottom, and the price has broken up. So this will give you a very good idea about market movement. See, the market moves like this: a reversal. See, there was a downtrend. See, downtrend, series of lower high and lower low, and a reversal, uptrend. Okay, at some point again reversal, coming back down here, will probably create a higher low, and then we'll go like this. So that is why entering a trade from the right place is very important. Your trading sometimes become very confusing. So on the daily, we see a double bottom on Euro GBP, but I think that price even might come back to test this neckline of this double bottom, this resistance, which is turning support, and from here we can see a bullish move, or before coming here we could see an uprise. Okay, as I told you, it may create a higher low with this daily doji and then could continue to go up. The reason is when you see a bullish engulfer followed by a doji, it's a continuation pattern. Okay, so if we look at the 4 hour time frame, we see the price already creating a little bit of rejection. And why? Because you see there is a middleman that has an element of false breakout. It is not impossible to see that this price action is being respected. So then how a real trader trades? You know how real trader trades like this? They will take this trade without thinking much, managing proper risk management, keeping the stop loss just below this false breakout candle. Okay, and then they will target here. Okay, like this, 8 times, 9 times. So the risk is 15 or 16 pip. The reward is 129 pip. Okay, and if you keep trading like that from a very important area of value, with a bigger profit target, very big, with a smaller risk, maybe 0.25% risk, okay, or 0.5% risk, and keep repeating that, no one in the world can make you a losing trader. But at the same time, I'm telling you, for the new trader, that's fine to have a smaller risk to reward. I understand. Look, being a trader is a journey, right? Now, if you bring a 3-year-old kid and tell him or her to go to a marathon, okay, and the kid might give up running, even walking. He might say, okay, running is too hard, instead I just sit on my daddy's shoulder, it's better for me, right? So that's could be difficult for a new trader, and that is why it's a stage of learning. You will be there once you stick to the game, and that is why I told that day that all the secret is in fact in not quitting. Okay, so don't quit. Keep a smaller risk and then keep playing the game as much as you can. If you take this kind of trade, let's say you took this trade 10 pips stop loss and take profit 10 times, 5 times. If you take 10 times, okay, then what will happen? Let's say you took like this, you win 2 trades like that, okay, not back to back, let's say 2 trades. That means that if you risk $100, not 100 based on your account, so let's assume the $10 you risk, what's your account size will depend on, and this one you risk $10, okay, let's assume that your account is $500. Now from this trade you gain $100, okay, from this trade you gain $100. Now between this trade and this trade you may have more than 12 trade losing, as an example, okay. The reason is, if you have this much of risk to reward, the price will go and will come back, will go and will come back, will go in a direction, will go to profit and will come back. So the price will keep hitting your stop loss even after going to the profit, because you have a bigger profit. The market will never move in one direction. Even if you lose 12 trades, doesn't matter, isn't it? Because each trade is giving you 10%, okay, gain. So 2 trades, if you win, you gain 20%, okay. Now 20% win means out of 20 trades, okay, even if you lose 18 trades, you is still profitable, because there are 2 more trades is still there for you. And that is how one can never be losing if he has a proper strategy. So you need a strategy, very important, back tested, proven strategy. And what you need is holding the trade with patience. Now, as I told you, don't force yourself in the beginning to do like that. Then what might happen is that you might lose hope, because emotion is in fact a very difficult thing. Another way you can gain this kind of profitability in trading is by applying high probability trade setup. Now, how do you do a high probability? As I told you before, with a comparatively smaller risk, smaller gain, okay, but probability is high, even 1-to-1, even less than 1-to-1, high probability trade setup. And for the beginners, I would say that high probability is better than high risk to reward. If you are experienced, then high risk to reward, okay. See, there is a famous book I wrote, I read, it's called Kybalion. There is a word in that book. It says that milk for the babies, meat for the grown-up, right? Like this. It's just an example, but see, everyone is a beginner. So I'm also I'm a beginner. What I'm trying to say is that, let's say, when a person starting as a trader, okay, first thing for the person to gain confidence is to have some winning trades. It's very important, because if you don't have an winning trades, then you might lose faith on the process. And that is why what I would say that for the beginners is high probability trade is more important than risk to reward. I would say that even don't chase risk to reward. If you chase risk to reward, what might happen in the beginning is that you might holding a trade and then coming back hitting into stop loss, holding a trade, going to profit, coming back hitting stop loss, back to back 3 losing trade, and the next one might be a very good winning trade, but you will close it early enough as a beginning trader. That is likely to happen, highly likely, until you fully evolve as a trader. But if you're trading for a long time, then yeah, you can hold a trade for a long period of time. Okay, and in our Forex Trading Wizard Academy, okay, I do all kind of trading. Okay, I do high probability trade, sometimes high risk to reward ratio trade, depending on situation. But I have to consider that we have mixed students, so my goal is always is to give my students to experience of profit is very important. So yeah, that's the most important part as a trader, so that you can stick to the game. Okay, so Ethereum USDT, okay, no problems. Jane Kabir from Kenya. Jane, thank you very much. Sir, any signal for now? Hi there. Okay, we'll look at it. Favor South Africa swing trader, very good, thank you very much. Favor Sipalini. Ray Lesto swing trader, very good, thank you very much. RV1 Norway, thank you very much, RV1, from joining such a long distance. Okay, so I really appreciate that many of you are here in this platform, rocking every day. Thank you very much for your effort and support. I really appreciate your time and support in this channel. So now let me look at UK biggest. Thank you very much. So let's look at now US oil. Okay, Mohana asked for US oil channel. Okay, looking at US oil created exactly same price action as the gold. Interesting. Let me look at the monthly. Okay, so the thing is that US oil on the monthly is in a resistance level. Okay, firstly, this is the monthly resistance. There are two probability now. US oil is to break this resistance, create an overextended market, and then will come back down. So for me, I think that neither buying nor selling is a good idea on US oil. Instead, what we can expect is for the market to show a direction. What I think that US oil might do, that it might go up, break this resistance, and then come back down again. Okay, the reason is, if you look at the monthly, you see that this is the monthly resistance level, and with that resistance level breakout, okay, what we could see that the price has gone up there, and then lower time frame creating a reversal and then coming back down. Okay, so looking at weekly, strong bullish candle followed by this doji. I think that US oil on the weekly perspective might create, it looks like so far bullish as I told you, but it might go up, break this level, create an overextended market and make him back down. See, the best way to find good trades, I'll tell you something. Always try to find a trade, the price that recently visited. What do I mean by this? Let's say it is probability for US oil to go long, right? It's a bullish engulfer. All right. We can go long, right? But now why I'm not going long? Look at this one here. Near the recent price, if you look at this price 92.46, lastly visited this price in 22nd of October, right? And then so if this price is broken, then we'll see this price is visited in 30th August, right? 30th August. So to gain a profit from this market, we at least need, let's say, here. Now this price visited in July, right? Now look at here, this market. Let's say the price is here. Now, if you go long here, what do you see? Let's say I want to go long to this candle. Okay, it's a very important education, guys. Now, what do I see? This price visited just maybe less than a week, right? Or in a week or 10 days time, we can set a profit target with the price that recently visited. These are the things that no one will ever tell you. Note down. Always keep in mind that try to set a trade that the price very recently visited. If you take a trade that the price that long ago visited, there is a chance of losing or reversal. So with that said, if I take this US oil trade, you see that this price will break this high. Definitely we need to break this high to get a profit, and then the price will come here, which is long ago it was visited, and even we need to go there. But if you go long, let's say from here, even you see that this price visited very recently. So recent visited price, the buyers or sellers is not hesitated. But if the price is older, the buyers or sellers is hesitated. And that is why you see that a couple of minutes ago that I told you that when the price break, the candle started to reverse. This is why, because when the price become older, that has not visited recently, people are so sensitive, they started to buy, close their position, and the price start to reverse. And that is why the newest price, like the recently visited price, is always better choice. Henny, South Africa day trader. Thank you, Henny. Very good. Armando, please go check Gbpusd. Thanks. Yeah, favor. How many hours or days do you hold your swing trade? Favor, it depends. It depends. Sometimes we get profit in a very short time. Sometimes we need to hold the trade. It really depends based on how the market is moving. Normally, there is no limit. If I see that trade is going in my direction, pardon me, everything is in my favor, but the price is consolidating, maybe creating a slow candles, then yeah, I have to wait, isn't it? Let me look at GBP, JPY. Okay, We primarily discussed on this one as well, GBP JPY. We'll look at again, looking at the monthly. In the meantime guys, as I mentioned earlier, if you want to learn our strategies and also trade with us in our Forex Trading Wizard Academy, you can find a link in the description area. You can visit our Forex Trading Wizard Academy to trade with us and also learn our strategies. And also there is a lot of trading tools in Forex Trading Wizard Academy that you can find, get benefited from. And in addition to that, there is a lot of things, a group of traders where you will be also interacting each other, sharing trade ideas. If you want to be something, you have to be with this kind of people. That's the law. You have to be with the mastermind people who really knows what things are. Okay, so yeah, I would say that it's the best opportunity. You can take that, go to the website, go ahead. Looking at let me look at silver. So gold and silver follow each other. As you can see that silver has created a bullish engulfer which has a false breakout also in it. Now this one is closing after 6 minutes, but this candle couldn't create any new higher high. So that means that the next one highly likely that might create another lower candle and then could continue to go up if it wants to be bullish. For me, I think that gold is still bullish. That means that silver also bullish. Okay, gold candle is going to close, but at the same time we need to keep room for false breakout. Why? Because look, the price is still below the previous week's high. You see that this is the previous weekly candles week. The price opened with a gap, opened with a wickless candle today, and once it has opened with a wickless candle, the price came back down, created this middleman, but still it is creating a lower high. Okay, so with that lower high, it is possible for it to make a false breakout and then continue to drop, or it is possible for make it to this level and then going up, or it is just breaking this high and going up. So in what situation I will be buying gold is, if I see, first of all I need to see a clear break of this wickless candle. Once it has broken, and then I will wait for retracement. It could retest this previous resistance zone which is turning support here, or could not, based on the momentum if it breaks up. But once it breaks up, I'll be waiting for a slow retracement, because if it breaks this resistance level, highly likely that this price will continue to go up. But if it cannot break, then we need to consider that the price is below this monthly level of support zone, and it is possible for the price even to continue to drop. If you look at the weekly, we see that this is the previous swing low, support, which turned resistance, and we have seen a big green candle hit that support which is turning as resistance. So there is a probability for drop as well. Now daily, the price already came to this daily level up. If you draw this trend line on the daily, we see that in fact exactly the price came to test the previous resistance zone. Okay, previous resistance zone here, previous resistance zone here, which is turning support, and then we can expect, we already have seen a rejection. So if that's the case, if we see a doji on the daily, then we could see after retest again going up. Okay, so based on how the price action is forming, consider going long on short on gold. Okay guys, so in the meantime, I'm gonna give you a link for brokerage. If anyone looking for a regulated broker, so you can open an account using this link with EverTrade, and if you use this link, then you can get a bonus. That's an awesome thing. So I have given a link in the description, in the chat. If anyone looking for a regulated broker, you can use them. Using this link, you can get a bonus, and also you're supporting Forex Trading Wizard Academy. You get a good broker. So thank you very much. That will be awesome. Looking at now, let's look at euro dollar, guys. Euro dollar, I think we didn't look at it properly. So looking at euro dollar, first of all, monthly. We see that euro dollar on the monthly, it has created nice looking trend line here, a smooth support zone on euro dollar. Okay, so it is respecting this support. I think that euro dollar, yeah, that's the bullish pattern. On the monthly, there is a smooth trend line, support zone. If we look at the weekly, we see that the price in fact created this support here, support here, support here. As expected, there is a very strong rejection from the bottom on the weekly, and today we have seen a bullish candle which, as expected, has formed with a gap opening. Now looking at daily, there is a bullish engulfer followed by a daily another gap opening, a bullish candle. I think that this price, it's a new movement. I think if you see this channel here, okay, so you see that previous support zone here, okay, euro dollar support zone here, support zone here, resistance here, resistance here. So it's a nice looking channel is being created on euro dollar, but I think that this channel will be like that. So with that being said, the price is still bullish. So let's see on the intraday, we have seen already gap opening, middleman with a false breakout. Now it is creating a doji this session, and from that level, based on how the price action is forming, we'll see. But I think that euro dollar might continue to go up based on the price action. Okay guys, so if you look at, as I mentioned, that there is one probability, as looks like that it is creating this channel, and with that channel the price is heading this top of this channel, will create a higher high, and then we could see the price is coming back down. Normally when the price changes trend, it does like this. Okay, if you look at this, see this support zone here, and also resistance here, something like that. Okay, but I think that this price action is created, so this is downtrend. Okay, downward channel turn into, after this reversal, looks like that it is creating a bullish channel on the upside in euro dollar. Okay guys, so let's look at now some other pairs. I've looked at GBP, JPY. So there is let me look at the candles. So you have seen just a candle close. So let me look at all those pairs. Okay, AUD CAD given us a bullish price action like the NZD CAD. Okay, so this is a bullish price action for me. AUD CAD has given us a strong bullish price action. Let me look at AUD NZD, which is looks like sideways. Aussie CHF also sideways. Aussie yen. Aussie dollar looks like bullish after a strong bullish engulfer with a false breakout doji. It's a bullish price action. It has already broken this resistance level. So Aussie dollar bullish means gold also likely to be bullish. And we have seen the price already above this wickless candle. Okay. So Aussie dollar is bullish. CAD CHF. Let's look at it. CHF JPY. It's consolidating. Euro CHF. Euro GBP. Euro JPY. Euro AUD. Just looking at all of them. So euro dollar, okay, euro CAD, as you can see, nice looking pin bar, okay, in this direction. After this big move, it could happen that it could come back down to test this 20 period moving average, but overall price action is bullish on euro CAD. CAD looking like a little bit of weaker. GBP AUD might move in a sideways or bullish. GBP CAD looks like that this one also reversing from here after creating an inverted head and shoulder. We see that it is looking like bullish now. Okay, NZD CAD, as we are running a trade on NZD, two trades on NZD, so it's going in the direction as expected. Okay, we have bought NZD CAD along this zone, stop loss below. Already we are 1-to-1 profit, and we have both of them trade bigger profit target. It's good for us. So NZD, yeah, NZD looks like bullish. US30 after the bullish engulfer creating a doji, which is a bullish price action. NAS100 also bullish for me. NZD USD also we are long on NZD USD, which is running in profit, and as you can see there is a middleman here. Okay, we have traded that. There is another middleman, and the price action open with a gap with bullish engulfer followed by a middleman. So it's a long-term bull market on NZD USD. Now with that being said, guys, if you want to learn this strategy, how to trade this kind of candle, and also trade with us in our Forex Trading Wizard Academy, I will invite you to join us. There is a link in the description, and also you can find a link at the top of this chat. You can click that and visit the website. There is a discount going on. Also, that is the best time to join to become an independent professional trader. So USD CAD, so in all essence, dollar looks like weaker. Okay, and dollar yen also bearish. There is a false breakout candle again after back-to-back two false breakout candle. There is a middleman here, looks like that this one also is started to drop. Now we see that USD after this middleman started to drop. USD ZAR also after a middleman started to drop. So all of them, so for me, in my side, dollar is weaker, gold is stronger, US30 is bullish. Good morning, sir. I reside in Canada. Will is qualified for the bonus? Yes, Abidul. Yes, absolutely. You will be qualified for the bonus. Anyone using that link will be qualified for the bonus. Thank you very much. So Okay, man, how do I get your appointment online, sir? I have a very important thing to discuss regarding Forex. Will get, will you get stunned? Okay, money miner, absolutely very busy schedule. Um, okay, so you can at the end of the session, you can go to the website, use the live chat, and say that during the YouTube live you ask for my appointment. The agent will transfer to me, and then we can talk, no problems. Okay, thank you very much. Side survey, can you check CAD JPY? Yeah, we'll look at it. CAD JPY. Okay, so CAD JPY, if we look at the monthly, we see that on the monthly perspective, CAD JPY, we have seen some movement down. Now the price started to push up. Monthly, weekly perspective, there's weekly candle followed by a middleman, another bullish candle. So back to back quite a few dodges. I think that CAD JPY might come back down a little bit. Okay, though JPY look like weaker, but still CAD is very weaker. I think that it will come for a deeper retracement, because quite a few weeks bulls tried to push the price high but creating lower high every week. So CAD JPY finally bulls might give up in this market. So we can expect now CAD JPY at least to come back to this level of support zone. Looking at the daily, I think that it will come to this daily doji, or even it might create a movement like that on the daily, break all this level, come back to this, which is highly likely to happen, come back to this previous resistance zone. Okay, previous resistance zone here, neckline of this double bottom on the daily, which is turning support, and from that level we can expect to go long on CAD JPY. I think that it will come back down, and from this level we might see bullish. But looking at monthly again, I will not be selling, because it's a long-term bull market, and it is always a good idea for going long in a long-term bull market. Now if we see one important thing on CAD JPY, you see this long green doji on the monthly. This is the top that highly likely that the price will test, which is very important resistance, turning support. I think that CAD JPY didn't test that level, so it might test this level and then continue to go up. Looking at weekly, we have seen that there is a weekly strong movement, as I told you, and back to back two dojis that couldn't break. That means that the price will come back again to test this doji, probably will create a lower high, and then will continue to go up. Looking at daily, we see that on the daily perspective the price is coming down, which is exactly the previous resistance, which is turning support here. I think that this is highly likely to happen. As you can see, it might even break this daily low, and from that zone we could see that CAD JPY will continue to go up. Now with that being said, for shorting, if someone want to short, there is a probability highly likely that it will come back down, but I will not be a seller, is because anytime you could see a bounce from here and then again come back probably. So ultimately I highly likely that the price will come back here, and from this zone if we can catch a trade for this big move, that will be awesome, because always good idea to wait for a very important area of value to find a good trade. So we see gold having some bullish move, guys, as expected. I think that you see that after the doji, the price already has broken the high, so that means that we are correct in this regard. Gold is likely to be bullish, NZD USD is going bullish, US30 also looks like bullish, and so yeah, so that's good for us, isn't it? We think that gold is going to go up, and gold is going up. looking at the 1 hour chart, we see already on the hourly there is a moving average retest with a pin bar. You see that? So that's a huge probability the price tested this moving average. According to our trend following strategy, let me see. Now we see a buy signal on gold here, or according to our trend following strategy, I think that gold will go up from this zone. And yeah, if you are a lifetime member in our Forex Trading Wizard Academy, you should see this. You can find this trend line, pardon me, your this indicator in your student dashboard. You can use it in your trading view, or also available for MT4 platform. It's a huge tool to find easy trade from your chart using our trend following strategy. So you have to be lifetime member to access that. Yeah, NZD CAD moving up nicely. Yeah, we are on a trade on NZD CAD. Okay, also in NZD USD is moving up nicely as expected, as analyzed. This is the power of Forex Trading Wizard Academy, and this is going to be huge now, because after this bullish engulfer, big gap opening, so there is a lot of buyer here that will push that price high to our profit target. So yeah, I'll be really happy, because yeah, both of them, NZD USD also going up, shooting up, and I think that they will hit this resistance level. Okay guys, so I'm almost at the end of this session, and thank you very much. You're awesome. Straight in, no problems. Thank you very much. That's great. Live advice, no problems. Bravo. Thank you very much. Check crash US 5500, no problems. Thank you very much. With that said, I'm gonna wrap up this session, guys and girls, and make sure you check out the website if you want to learn our strategies. And as I told you, if you are looking for a regulated broker, you can use the link in the description area. Also, I left a link at the chat. You can start trading with Evertrade, and you can open with as minimum as $100. And yep, that's the thing. So with that said, I'm gonna wrap up this session. I'll see you tomorrow, same time, twice. So one in London session, one in this time. So make sure you smash the like button and also subscribe to the channel, and don't hesitate to ask if you have any question, even in the comment. We check all the comment as well. So have a good day, good evening, or good night. I'll see you tomorrow. Thank you very much.